friends, my name is Smish and welcome back to Monster Prom! Cause I've been playing a lot of Pathologic and goddammit I need something light and fun because fuck! Alright, so we're gonna be, of course, playing our good friend Stubbs. Stubbs the zombie. Custom name. Stubbs. Now I realize I misspelled, oops. No, go back. Stubbs. Stubbs. Apparently he has two B's in his name, but I'm still using a Z instead of an S because I find it more adorable. Stubbs. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And we experienced it, and we had yet to experience the Ultimate Challenge Monster Prom. 3 weeks left.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, Stubbs, hi. Smartest charm funny. Money. Lovecraftian prince needs your assistance. The day you spend time in the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails, hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't the stat in the game, so who cares? You gain 2 monies. You spot Vera and Polly discussing something. You got to get in on this conversation. It's bound to be something nasty. Hey!
What?
What? Hey, what are you doing in that party tonight? The Dale, the Mummy's Crypt. The Dark Star has a line with Venus in it or something. So his parents are being of pure energy for the weekend. He's got the place entirely to himself. I might stop by.
Yay!
Yay! So listen, Scott's gonna be there too, and I totally want to spike his
Not
drink.
bad.
Now I'm interested. What were you thinking, laxatives or Viagra?
Lame.
Gross! I was thinking something fun, like shrooms.
Mediocre.
Shrooms won't even dissolve in his drink, you idiot! You, there, back me up. What would you think should go and put in his drink? Yeah, make it something fun, like shrooms! Moonroot, it induces werewolf transformations. He'll be literally a party animal. Do you want to make him a laughingstock? Use the flower that makes a person fall in love with the first thing that he sees. We can make him fall in love with a chair or a houseplant. Very creative. You've truly opened my eyes. All this time I was trying to humiliate Scott with digestive trouble or persistent erections. That when I should have been trying to humiliate him with love.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes! We can make him fall in love with a stick of butter. Or a bag of loose silverware. Or Pammy Patoulius. No, Scott's too good for her. He's too good for this world. That's why we need him to make him worse. They end up making Scott fall in love with the Dale ceiling. And he spends the night climbing the furniture trying to lick it. You gain 2 fun and 1 smarts.
Sure.
Okay, what the fuck are you? Weird ass goddamn Tony the Tiger? That's so fucking weird. I don't know. Let's go with this girl.
What's up?
Hey! You missed me, and my shits, huh? Where no more? All the shits are yours and all the money. Okay, let's see. Dragonheart, a classic. It's so cheesy and stupid that you just can't stop reading it. I never thought I'd say this, but now I'm super into dragon abs. Okay, let's do this.
Later.
Nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? Okay. I don't know what I did, but I did a thing. I bought a book.
Sure.
Thanks! Okay, so we're gonna go, I guess, into more money. That day you spent some time in the library's PC playing some good old online poker. But gambling seems to be like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? The time paid off, so fuck it. Plus 2 monies. Are you, walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt in front of you? It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien, pop out! The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level that it needs to be if you want this all-star drag race against the real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan, Damien? Did you drive the car really, really, really fast? Oh, fucking course! Vera, that's literally how street racing works. And that may have won you a crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington, Damien. He's living Thunderfuck 5000. And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed, either in a race or just literally destroying it with arson, whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime. And the Thunderfuck is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literally actual dinosaur corpses. On the that can be more badass than that. That's
So
oil.
pathetic.
You don't know? Maybe running on pure lightning. Nancy is a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to take this thing. Seems to be drag racing is pretty important to these two of them, and they're not going to come to get to an agreement on their own. Looks like you need to be the voice of reason. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her interferenceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien, let's give the car makeup. Vera's right. Nancy is amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car.
Great.
Perfect! We can get the brand new qualified race car, and Damien can still feel like he's a shitty, superb car useful. Nancy, the thing of beauty and grace, Vera, but as long as her genes that live on whatever machine I drive into victory is a plan A-okay by me. The three of you get to working together so that you can come up with an easily be contrived as one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation in an appropriately fancy, expensive restaurant and loading their CD players with some smooth jazz. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car. Look at that, we made it, huh, guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but I guess we could get them. Well,
Not
honestly, this
bad.
car's a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may have the high-end racing car breeding. People make thousands of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard can that be? By that logic, I bet there could be millions of breeding racing cars. You totally could! I'd be your first customer. You already were. I'll send you the invoice later. Well, look at that. Damien has his race car in the bag and it has a new business adventure, and the world is a new species of car. 2 boldness and 1 money came from the kickback from Vera. Sweet.
Sure.
Okay. More money. Fan-fucking-tastic! Today you spend time on the library's PC managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with the sensationalist video and impossible promise. Nice! You earn 10,000 money, but most of that, everything goes to over cost to get on the keep 2 money. Damn it. You were wondering how down the hallway, reading Dragonheart as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very possible. Polly and Vera clock this immediately. Ugh, are you actually reading erotic fanfiction about dragons?
Yes.
Because we love Dragonheart! I'm about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can say no to some romantic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana Von breast reach cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I'm really in Dragonheart. But don't go around telling people. Psst! You're clearly safe with him. A fellow Dragonphile can trust anyways. Can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragonheart must have a wicked mind. 279 chapters and counting. It still manages to amaze me with all new levels of wrong. Yeah, right? I freaking love it! Yeah, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to the fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDanghard, Horse, the Hydra, and deranged Draco Della Corte have to rest at an inn after choking Bay adventure, only to discover that they have only 1 bed available. There's only 1 bed, a classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ah, yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Vanessa unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss, only to discover it's herself, and then they totally bang. I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-zest. And then, what about you, Stubbs? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about. You'll just have to be revealing your inner kinks. No pressure. What about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? What? Let me see. Vera takes the pages from your hands and then they both start reading. They devour your piece of art in mere minutes. Just wow. Yeah, boo, this is wonderful. So full of twists, Harold all unsettled from being betrothed to evil queen Rose Queef. And then it turns out that the insecurity wasn't due to marrying his mortal enemy, but because he didn't know if he could, please the most sexual dragoness in the eight kingdoms. It kind of nice that you show him so vulnerable. So he goes and sticks his dick in a pie to practice. Classic. But then, oh no! Then magic properties of his dick grant the pie life. Hashtag mind blown. Yes, I thought for a moment about it was a cheap trick for comedic purposes, but then you went on with all the love triangle between Harold, the Queen, and the pie. I must applaud your boldness there, and the level of depth in the emotions I'd never expect from a fanfic of a fanfic. Also, sick tons of pie sex. The pie really knows how to use its pie hole. Stubbs, you are like the whatever of cheap erotic dragon fanfic street hot. You should post it. You'll be like king of AO3 in no time. Yes, brilliant deviant mind is definitely arousing. Fuck yeah, it is. Maybe someday you could write an erotic play for us to enact if you know what I'm talking about. We all know, Polly. Be sure, but sure. 6 skills in fanfic writing, the obscure skills for impressing your classmates here. Smarts and boldness.
Sure.
What's with the alien guy over here? Alien? You're enjoying a quiet lunch by yourself when the wound opens up in the fabric time. It's spilling interdimensional prints.
My love.
Greetings, hero! I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. What do you want? A portal is sealed against me, which I have not the strength open. Please help me break the seal. And this jar crushes your pickles. Seriously? Take the jar from him, pop the lid off, hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now. Oh, bless you, hero! Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes! I will give you 1 free noble title, redeemable now. Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept the title. Anyways, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options. Foreign Minister of Exchange of Extreme Handsomeness. Most unscrupulous treasurer. An excellent choice! Your timing couldn't be better. Our latest unscrupulous treasurer had just absconded with half of our funds. Let me just give you my account numbers and the keys to the money pit and the combinations to all my safes. Gee, I wonder why that happened. Hey, where'd you go? No time to talk. Too busy absconding with funds. You take all you can carry. $4. Nice. Let's be a bit more charming. The day of an epic dark match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. To charm. Later, you're carrying on around a precious dragon, and you see Miranda and Damien. Wow, Dragonheart, I love it! Also, you may not know, but about this, Damien, look at him, also turns out that he's too hopeless romantic at heart. Are you reading, like, the same series? I'm not in it for the dragon dong. Or I'm in it for the dragon dong, Miri. Nothing is so bad yet and so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Damien, are you being utterly foul? You're being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold and Godiva. I'm saying their last name is too damn hard. Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning a diva and she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about Mary. I really do. I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragonheart. You think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date to ever be to prove it. A date in the midst of school day? Why, my duty and responsibility in breeding say no. But my heart says yes! I have a midterm in interdimensional piece 305, so anything's better than that. Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolutely most romantic day that has ever happened to me ever. Yay! That's a high bar. Luckily, you're a romance expert, having spent literally all your school days planning for prom, which is a single night of the year, instead of paying attention to your studies that might benefit you later in life. You show up with chocolates, flowers, and a bevy of mere slaves for Miranda, and a pack of matches and a gallon of gasoline for Damien. The three of you go on an absolutely splendid date, during which Damien only commits a few murders. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. More charming! Your performance in the game earns you a position as first pick in Vera's team next game. Sweet. When you get over to her side of the court, though, you notice her furrowed brow. She's having trouble choosing the next player. As much as I hate to admit it, I brought you over here because I need your help. You see, my acceptance at the top-tier business school is riding on this game. Everyone knows business schools hate losers, and dodgeball is basically a new game of golf. I need to assemble a killer team, but my skills lie in discerning people's weaknesses, not their strengths. That's where you come in. Help me pick the best team, and I'll be sure to remember you fondly when I'm crushing peons in my business degree. Picking teams is your jam, you whispered in Vera's ear. Pick all the worst players. If we win, you're a god for leading losers to victory. If we lose, it's all their fault. Don't pick any of those chumps. I'll just hire us a team of homicidal Dodge Supermen who used to be mercenaries. Yes. Blaming other people for your failures is true secret of business. But how will I identify the worst players? Oh, wait! I forgot! Vidacia is on everybody. Like the lizardman there, chewing on his toenails. My sources tell me he wets the bed. And that Yeti over there looks like a formidable dodgeball player, but I have it on good authority that he suffers from a disease known as ball blindness. And the headless horseman is a ghost. Balls just pass right through him. Build a team of lovable losers and lose. Vera chooses them all out for being terrible and records it in her business school portfolio. You gain 2 business and 1 boldness and 1 creativity. Yeah, fuck you. I don't know, it's Vera, I guess. Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch, because you can drink whatever the hell you want to in this school, but Scott's not making it easy for her. Hey, Vera, what you drinking? Scotch, why? 'Cause it smells delicious, forest fire, and I'm curious. What's it called? Scotch! Yes? No, that's it, it's scotch. What? Scotch! Yes. No, I'm not saying your name, I'm saying the name of the drink. I'm drinking, it's scotch. It's mine? No, it's mine. And why is it called Scott's? That's just what it's called. Oh, is it like an energy drink for Scots? I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people. I mean, I'm a Scottish person, and I'm as Scottish as possible. I'm the most Scot. No! What will it take for you to drop this issue? Scott's not gonna drop it unless you do something to cut in and say, yeah, it's called Scott's, but today is the opposite day, so everything that's Scott's is actually Vera's. You're right, it's Scott. You're right, Scott. That drink is your birthright. Chuck, chuck, chuck. Don't you mean today isn't opposite day? No. I'm not sorry. Not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wink. Wait. Time out. What if everything that Scott's is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff? Yes. Oh, okay. And does Vera have to give me all of her stuff? Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. All my possessions are owned by cleverly disguised shell companies. Now hand over your wallet. Oh, okay. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it? It sure is after Scott leaves you alone and you and Vera definitely don't spend all of his money on cocaine. Perfect. Perfect way.
Sure.
Okay, well, I don't know. A bit more smart, I guess. The day you learn a ton of spells that are as cool as they are seemingly useless. The spell to reduce sticker stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. Spell to gain +2 smartness. You actually use that spell and you gain +2 smartness. You're doing the thing where you give most life redeeming Dragonheart. It gives you most reading Dragonheart when you're approached by Scott and Liam. Aha! A fellow connoisseur of the Dragonphilic arts. Here, Scott and I have also experts in the topic, an unexpected duo.
Hooray!
Yeah, Liam, I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things that we love, our favorite stuff, wikis and forums. We're the bestest fandom buddies, even if we don't always agree, like with the Starco and Markipu and Markapoo thing. Starco and Markapoo thing. Oh. Okay, first let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, and henceforth time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. Wow, they bring Star versus the forces of evil into this game. Nice details. These details matter, Scott. I think how wrong it would be for me and my 400 years to date people from this school. All of you were actually teenagers instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I here in the situation of our opinions differ. We agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on Dragonheart Wiki. Yeah, so that Liam here, like the super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people on the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them that we're good boys too. Scott is right. We need to somehow earn the role of mediators so we can show all those lesser beings who's boss when it comes to Dragonheat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution as can be expected from good old Stubbs. Let's see. Let's write a powerful fanfic. Set it on the Dragonheart wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. Let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls instead of start respecting your opinions. This one. Yeah, let's fight wielding the art of our weapon. Yeah, weapons are fun! Liam opens a new document on his laptop. Come on, Stubbs, amaze us with your fanfic magic. Oh dang, you never thought you were going to be the one doing the writing. You weren't prepared for this. Let's see what happens. Liam and Scott read it as you write. Liam and Scott and Stubbs were very cool and very nice in the kingdom, and they were so clever that very nice that everyone, hey, Liam, Scott, Stubbs are really cool and nice. We should make Liam, Scott our kings. So Liam, Scott, and Susan were the kings of Dragonheart Wiki community. Very nice kingdom. Then everyone became centaurs and they had centaur sex. Now, you're just writing pages of centaur sex. It's perfect, right, Liam? I like the part where he said that the three of us were really cool, very nice. It's not perfect, Scott. Also, you can't use the centrifugation just because centrifugation is a very delicate fanfic tool that needs to be used under the right circumstances. I think Stubbs was just trying to fool us into reading his extremely dirty centrifugation fic. So not cool. Oh, he almost fooled me by saying that we were very cool and very nice. That's not very cool and nice. You're not cool. You're not nice. Indeed, my dear Scott. Why do you always have to turn this interpretation when anxiety is writing? Aww. Monster Prom draws near. I don't know. Vera?
Hey there.
Sure.
Sure.
Finally, pluck up the courage to ask your beloved to go to prom with you. You ask me to go prom with you? Sorry, but I'm focusing on my career. My career in dating losers like you. Bye, Liza!
Prom with you.
This failure haunted you for the rest of your life, and you never moved on, becoming a total and consistent failure. You never succeeded at anything ever again. Except for that time when you went to Monster Got Talent, and but your talent was being a failure at love. It astonished everyone how bad you were at romance. Not any less sad, though. Well, friends, that was Monster Prom. I flubber knocked that one hard and didn't really get anywhere with anybody. I don't know if the short ones are actually really worth playing, because unless I have, like, a plan in mind and I'm just fucking around with stuff, I don't think it's gonna really work, because I didn't really focus on anybody, and of course, I didn't have anybody really to pick at the end. It never works out when dating Sims, so I don't know why I tried it. Well, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, please hit the dislike button, because honesty is always the best policy. If you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, me's!